I'm a game changer. I'm a risk taker.
Hi, I'm Arav. I'm 15 years old and I'm from RoboElectro Velocity. I got introduced to the Lego Mindstorm EV3 robotics when I was 7 years old, and I have participated in more than 17 robotics competitions like WRO, FLL, FGC, RoboCup, and RoboFest. And my team and I have won more than 13 awards across many different competitions and represented India in international competitions.
Hello, I am Sanjay Ramkumar from Team RoboElectro Velocity. I was introduced to robotics 3 years ago. I have participated in competitions like WRO, RoboCup, and FGC. Me and my team have won 4 awards across competitions. I have represented India in international competitions. I am interested in electronics and programming. We are from Bangalore, India. These are the achievements over the past years of our team.
We are participating in the CoSpace Rescue Simulation First Steps U19. We faced many problems like the robot did not pick up the RRGGBB block set for an additional 180 points, and the robot also took a lot of time to search for the orange zone and for depositing the blocks. And it was also tough to find the optimum speed so that the robot picks up the blocks consistently and avoids the trap zones. The robot gets stuck when it is in the corner, and all the three ultrasonic sensors senses the wall. To solve these problems, we have used the search algorithm in which the set state methodology is used for picking up RRGGBB blocks. The robot keeps a track of which colored objects it has already picked up, and accordingly it picks up the next block. We have also used the navigation to the deposit zone algorithm in which the robot uses the position details to find which location it is in and navigate to the nearest orange zone. We have also used the trap zone detection algorithm and obstacle detection algorithm when the robot is stuck in the corners. We have also used other optimization algorithms. After implementing our strategies, the overall scores increased by 50%, and the picking up of RRGGBB increased the scores by around 200 points, and the robot's movement detecting blocks and avoiding trap zones is much better and consistent, and navigation to the orange zone is much faster.
The overall mission can be divided into these 3 mini tasks. We have made an algorithm that helps the robot pick up 2 RGB sets to get an additional 180 points. This is how the algorithm works. The robot first picks up a block, then depending on the color of the block, the robot sets the state to a number. This state is remembered until the robot picks up another block, after which it will set its state to another number. In this way, the robot exactly knows how many blocks of each color it has picked. Hence, the algorithm makes the robot pick up only 2 red, 2 black, and 2 cyan blocks. Now let's see an example. Let's say the robot has picked up a red block in the starting. Then it sets its state to 2. Then if the robot picks up a black block, then it will set its state to 4. Now let's say the robot picks up a cyan block. Then it will set its state to 13. Now, if the robot goes and picks up a black block, it will set its state to 19. This state won't allow the robot to pick up another black block as it has already picked up 2 black blocks. Then, if the robot picks up a cyan block, then it will set its state to 27. This state won't allow the robot to pick up another cyan or black block. This is because it has already picked up 2 cyan blocks and 2 black blocks. Now the only option for the robot is to pick up a red block. This way the robot exactly picks 2 sets of RGB blocks. Optimum speed. After testing our robot with different speeds, we came to the conclusion that the optimum speed for the robot would be 50. This change resulted in better sensing of blocks and avoiding the trap at all times. Obstacle detection algorithm when robot is stuck in the corner. A condition has been given to check if all 3 ultrasonic sensors are sensing an obstacle, and the robot will turn until it does not face the corner.
This is the flowchart for a navigation algorithm. So first, the robot checks if the loaded objects is equal to 6, and if it equals to 6, it checks which segment it is in, and according to which segment it is in, it checks which is the nearest orange zone and turns near that orange zone and sets a unique state. For example, let's say that the robot is at position x2, y1 and it is fully loaded, and the orange zone to be in x2, y1. So the robot will check which segment it is in, and according to that, it's going to get to know which is the nearest orange, which is this. So it's going to turn to this segment and stay in this segment. It finds the boundary over here, so it turns. It finds the wall over here, so it turns and deposits the orange zone, like shown in this flowchart. This is the flowchart for our deposit algorithm. So the robot, depending on which segment it is in, sets the state to 55, 22 or 10. And depending on which state it is in, it's going to stay in that segment and deposit in the orange zone. So for example, if the robot set state is 55, it's going to stay in that segment and not go out of it. And when it finds the orange, it's going to deposit in the orange. This is done so that the deposition is much faster. We are also using other optimization algorithms like using the compass and position information to know the direction of the robot and position of the robot. This is done for faster picking and deposition. The robot aligns to the orange zone when only one sensor senses the orange. This is done for faster deposition. And for easy sensing of the colored blocks, the color range of plus or minus 15 of the actual value is given so that the robot can easily sense the blocks even when the color sensor is partially on the block. And when the loaded objects are 0, the robot moves over the trap zone. This is done so that the robot moves over the entire map when the loaded objects are 0. And all of these improvements have resulted in an increase in points.
Now let's see how the RGB algorithm works. The robot picks up a red block and sets the state to 2. The robot picks up another red and sets the state to 5, which won't allow the robot to pick up another red. The robot picks up a black block and sets the state to 7. The robot picks up a cyan block and sets the state to 15. The robot picks up another cyan block and sets the state to 25, which won't allow the robot to pick up a cyan block. The robot picks up a black block and deposits it. By this, the robot gains an additional 180 points.
After the robot is fully loaded, it's going to check in which segment it is in, and accordingly, it's going to go to the nearest orange zone. So since it is in the segment which has an orange zone, it's going to stay in this segment until it can deposit in the orange zone. So if one sensor senses the orange zone, it's going to turn until the other sensor also senses the orange zone and deposits in the zone. This is done so that there is faster deposition. The robot is in the corner. In the program, we have given a statement in which if all the 3 ultrasonic sensors are sensing less than 15, then ignore all other statements and turn away from the corner. This is done so that the robot doesn't get stuck in the corner.
When the loaded object is 0, the robot moves over the trap zone because it has no blocks to lose.
As you can see, the robot is on a cyan object. So the values are 0, 237 and 237. In the program, we have kept a range of 0 to 30, 220 to 255 and 220 to 255. So we have kept a plus or minus 15 on the original values. This is done for faster picking. Sometimes when our robot was not working properly, we used to open the debugging info so that we could get all the values of what the robot is seeing, like my state and the speed of the left and the right wheel. This was used for debugging.
For further work, we would like to make our program more reliable, consistent and faster. We would like to use C language for programming. We would also like to make the RGB program more smaller, less complex and easily understandable. If we were asked to solve the same challenge again, we would improve our strategy by adding an algorithm to pick more blocks in the special blue area. Our learning experience. We thought innovatively on many different strategies. This enhanced our design thinking skills, software programming, testing and debugging, and logical reasoning skills. We also learned how to use flowcharts for better understanding of complex programs. Thank you for giving us this opportunity.